We are broadcasting now. Just give it a minute for some people to log in.
So I need this to get up to like, what was it, 4 something?
We have right about 400 people registered.
Okay.
398. You could tell a joke while they're coming on.
Probably not a great idea.
Do you have any good real estate agent jokes?
Hi, Nita. Yeah, it's been, I think, what, a half hour since I've seen you? I've been on calls like this all day, so everyone's like, oh, look, same spot.
Oh, look, wine.
She's back.
We're getting there.
Oh, Kevin, they want a joke. I shouldn't have put that out there.
What's that?
They want a joke now. I shouldn't have put that out there.
Uh-oh.
It's slowing down a bit, but I do know we had a pretty large registration.
Yeah, we'll give it a minute. Hi, Nita Everton.
You mean what?
Nita was saying hi in the chat.
Kevin, are you looking at the Q&A?
Oh, yes. Well, I will.
Oh, we got a joke. How does a dual agent sleep? Well, first he lies on one side, then he lies on the other.
Ooh,
That was
a good one.
anonymous. You should own that.
Yeah.
Don't be anonymous when you've got funny jokes.
Good one.
That was cute.
All right, I think we could get started here. And Kate, make sure you keep that in the question and answer thing. All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm glad you could join us today. This is a second webinar regarding your new mobile app from Howard and Hanna. Last week we had 2 of these webinars that were more of an intro to your app, to learn how to download it and share it and those types of things. And today we have Kayla and Rachel from Smarter Agent, who are going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the app and show you some things that you could do with it and to make you that much more successful by using your own personal agent app. Couple things to note, just housekeeping things. Please keep your questions in the Q&A at the bottom of your screen. Don't put them in the chat, just put them in the Q&A. I see there's some chats going on already. If those are questions, maybe you could paste those into the Q&A for us. If you had not seen the first 2 webinars, we've sent out links with recordings. I'll send out a link again with today's recording along with last week's recording. So you'll have an email with both recordings that you can access to view this webinar and last week's webinar. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to Rachel and Kayla and thank them both for doing this for us today. And it's all yours.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Palucci, and I am the Marketing and Customer Engagement Lead at Smarter Agent. Some of you may have seen me in the last one. So hello again to everyone. And as Kevin said, I'm here with Kayla.
Hi, everybody. My name's Kayla. I am the Success Manager at Smarter Agent. Again, Rachel and I have led the other trainings. So if you attended one of the intro trainings, it was us there as well. So I'm going to actually hand it back to Rachel, and she's going to be presenting to you today. And then I will help and answer some questions when we get to the end. So if you have questions, like Kevin said, please type them into the Q&A box. And then at the end, we'll go through and read aloud any that we feel that everybody would benefit from, as well as answering them directly in the chat. So if you have any questions as you go along, go ahead and type them in. We'll be answering as we go, but we'll also go over some at the end as well. So Rachel, go ahead.
Cool. So let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into your app, some strategies that are kind of best practices to have success with your app, and a little bit more about how you can use those to connect with your clients. So now more than ever, again, I think we are living in this virtual world. Hanna Casey had a really good quote. She stated in an Inman interview that doing the right things for your business now will get you coming out of the box really strong. So I think that this means that taking the time to learn about your app and really get your business practices in place really lays the groundwork now so that in the future, no matter what happens, you can kind of evolve with that changing world. So again, we always reiterate this, you want to be where your clients are. According to NAR, 90% of home buyers will use a mobile device when they're looking for their next home or firm. 70% of your repeat and referral business comes from repeat and referrals. And 40% of people find their real estate agent or home from a referral or family member. So this is kind of how your app fits in as a really good referral tool. So we're just going to cover some key things today, why establishing a consistent routine is key, logging in and why that's so critical. Again, just going over some of the key features of your agent dashboard and then how you can use those client analytics in your agent dashboard and that activity to follow up and make that connection with your clients. So establishing a consistent routine is key with so many distractions in the world. And it's all about using your app to work smarter, not harder. In this webinar, we'll focus on strategies to incorporate your app into your daily routine and establish some of those good habits to optimize your app and get results. And, just like going to the gym, consistency is what really kind of gets those results. And we found that it's important to schedule at least 30 to 60 minutes each day for prospecting, no matter what stage in your business you're at, and then follow up. And your app can give you those key client details to know when and how to follow up. So, if you're not used to these habits, you can get stronger and more confident at prospecting and follow-up. Sharing your app can kind of help you with that and expand your sphere of influence in past clients. And starting your day strong by checking your agent dashboard is the first thing in the morning is a good starting point. So we'll get into specifics as we go, but let's do a quick review before we move on. So these are the key 3 app steps that we always stress. Existing and new clients should download your app and create an account. This will ensure you capture client contact information and allow you to see their searches. Log in. As soon as you, the agent, download your own app, activate your agent dashboard on your phone, and then share and engage. So keep sharing with your sphere of influence and then check your agent dashboard often. Monitor the activity so you can stay ahead of your clients' interests and any leads that you receive. So this combination will lead to increased repeat and referral business. So let's do a quick review of the company versus the agent app. You always want to make sure that you're sharing your agent app to ensure your leads that are coming to you. As you can see here, the company app has the Howard Hanna logo at the top, and the agent version has the agent's name underneath the logo. So in your agent app, your name, photo, and contact buttons will also be in the expanded menu. So if you haven't yet downloaded your agent app, Check your inbox for your welcome email. You should have received your welcome email on Wednesday, June 3rd. This email came from the Howard Hanna team. It contains your unique link to download your personalized version of the app and login instructions. And if you need any assistance, your Howard Hanna Help Desk team is available to support you. And then after you download your personalized app successfully, you need to make sure that you are logged in as an agent to unlock the features of your agent dashboard. So logging in as an agent is an incredibly important step with your app, because when you log in as an agent, you are now able to contact the listing agent from your app and also access your agent dashboard. So these are features available to agents only once you activate your account and log into your device. Also note, clients and prospects using the app can only contact the agent whose app it is. They will never contact the listing agent. And we can just do a quick review of how to log in as an agent if you're not already. So once you've downloaded and installed the personalized app, you will click the login button from the expanded menu and then click Agent Login. You will then enter the email that's associated with this account and dashboard as the temporary password to activate the account. After you've entered your email and temporary password, you will receive an email in your inbox that has you verify the account and change your password. You can then go back into the app, into the expanded menu, and log in with those credentials. So your sphere of influence is a gold mine. Don't sit on that gold mine. And this is usually the advice that every agent gets when they're starting out, but not all agents take this advice. Many agents are terrified to start working their sphere of influence, but if they don't overcome that mindset, they will leave massive leads and revenue on the table. So don't sit on your gold mine. Use your app as a tool to give your information when reaching out to your sphere. Use it as an icebreaker. Use it as a way to kind of reach out to your clients and make that connection and offer them something of value. So here's a little go around. I think we did this in the intro one as well, but this is just a really good way to see how you can kind of have your app work for you with your sphere. There's you up on the left there. You call, text, or email your sphere of influence and past clients regularly, and you want to also check in consistently. So you start sharing your app, you share with your past client, Bob. You had worked with him before, you had a really great experience, and you call him up and you say, hey, Bob, why don't you check out my new app? And if you like it, feel free to share it with anyone that you might know who might be looking for a home. Bob and his wife actually are looking for a new home, so he shares it with his wife, Carol. And they start going back and forth, saving some properties, looking in some certain price ranges. Carol absolutely loves it, and one of her coworkers is also looking for a home, so she shares it with Mary. Mary likes it. She knows her son is looking for an app, so she shares it with her son, Chad. He calls you about a property that he saw in the app, and then he also passes it on to his friend, Jim. Hey, Jim, this is a really cool app if you're looking. Jim shares it with his girlfriend. They start looking around. So you can kind of see how your app tracks who's using. It tracks what they're searching and saving. And then all of those leads come back to you, and you have all of these new leads to follow up on. Here is a quick way of how you can share from the Share Up button in the app. So when you share your app with someone via text, they will receive a message with a custom link to download your app and a personalized message from you. You can also share directly from the app to someone via email with a custom message. You can even specifically recommend a property. You can also share right up to social media, which is great because you can also share your app download link and any specific listings you may have. And that gives a little extra advertisement. Or you can post about an open house or a virtual open house if your MLS provides that right now. And remember, you don't just want to say, hey, download my app. You want to give your clients kind of what's in it for them. What will they get out of it if they download your app? So, you know, give them the benefits. They'll get access to the most up-to-date MLS information. They will have the ability to set searches and save properties in a secure place. And then they will have direct contact with you. So you'll be able to kind of work back and forth to really find them the perfect home. So here's kind of the 3 key steps you want to implement when you're working with clients. Once you've shared your app with your past clients and everyone in your sphere, you don't want to stop there. You want to make sure you're hitting on the 3 client follow-through steps. So 1, client download. Make sure your clients have downloaded them. Maybe give them a call, ask them, hey, would you mind testing out this new app that I have? Give me a review, let me know what you think. You know, and then number 2, you want to encourage them to create a client login. This is key for you to capture their contact information. Again, give them the benefits. Always think of what's in it for them. And then 3, client share. Hey, just like we kind of saw in that roundabout, if you like my app, why don't you feel free to pass it on to a friend? That would be really cool. Or if it's a past client, hey, we had a really great experience together. Please share my app with anyone. It's almost like a review or a recommendation. So again, this will increase your app usage and your business as a whole. So let's go through how you can advise your clients to quickly create their own account. So the same way you logged in, go to the expanded menu, those 3 lines, click on that and scroll down to login. Your clients can then click don't have an account, sign up. And then they just fill in their info, excuse me, as if you would sign up for any other app. They just give their email, they create a password, and then they can just log in with those credentials anytime. So now they can search, they can save, and just to let you guys know, another benefit to your clients is that your Howard Hanna app is completely secure. The app does not share their personal information with any third parties, like I think some of the other free real estate apps do. So again, personal information is always secure in your app. So that's another benefit. So the majority of people searching for homes say they do it themselves. A good realtor should know the client's wants and utilize their client profile to see what they're looking at. Let's look at how the app can help you show your clients your worth. Your agent dashboard will give you actionable insights into exactly what your consumers are searching and saving. These insights will help you get ahead of your clients' needs. So again, your agent dashboard, as a quick review, we went over this in the first webinar, but it consists of MobiBoard, which is a summary of all the stats used in your app, Timeline, which is a real-time log of your client's activity, almost like a Facebook news feed, and then Client, which builds a profiles for each of your clients using the app, and that's where you can really see those granular details of searches and saves. And 4, you know, again, this is just a little, if you encourage your clients to create a login, you can really stay connected with them. So once you log into your agent dashboard, again, to access it, we'll do a quick review. There's those 3 lines in the upper right-hand corner. This will expand the menu and allow you to select MobiBoard, Timeline, or Client. If you want to know how engaged your users are, the hottest properties in your market, and how you compare to your peers, then MobiBoard is where all that is at. MobiBoard is a one-stop shop for an overview of your app usage. Within your selected date range, again, you always want to adjust that date range when you sign in. Go a week or 2 back so you can get the most activity. You're able to see a summary of your app's usage, including how many new users you have, how many opens your app has had, and a few other key stats, including how engaged your users are, the hottest properties in your market, and how you compare to your peers. At the top of MobiBoard, you are able to change the date range. Again, I just said that when you click an update, it will kind of take you back to all the usage within that date range. You can also see the number of new users, number of leads, the number of times the app has been shared, which is really cool, and how many notifications have been set up. And this portal is also scrollable, so you can go up and down for more information. The middle section, when you scroll down, it shows you an activity score, and this summarizes how engaged your users are. And you'll notice underneath that your top 50 users within the date range are listed. And there's a color-coded dot next to them, which corresponds to the activity score wheel. You'll be able to see any contact information as well as the last search, in addition to whether they are an Android or iPhone user. And just to review this, this is a key point because every user in your app is assigned an ID number. And due to Apple's mobile privacy rules, they have stricter rules than Android. So we are not allowed to collect that user information until they provide it. So basically until they create their own account. So your Apple users will remain an ID number until they either contact you via email or, again, create that account to save properties and searches. And at the bottom of the leaderboard, you'll find two leaderboards. One shows the most viewed properties in your MLS, and this is great to see kind of those hot properties on the market. And the next shows how you compare to your peers. So timeline again is that really cool feature that's almost like a Facebook news feed. It shows you who's using. You're able to click on their ID or email to open their client profile, and then that will give you more details. So we want you to know what your clients want before they even tell you. In the client's profile, you can see their contact information, the last time they used their app, in addition to the properties they're searching. You can recommend properties to your clients based on their saves and searches and be the foremost expert on your client's needs. So on client, you can see the neighborhoods and the price ranges that are really piquing their interest, in addition to the summary of activity of that specific client. And then you can tailor your communications kind of to what their needs, and we'll give an example of how you can follow up moving on. And you can also see recommended properties that come up based on what they've been searching. So agents who check their app every day or even multiple times today see better, multiple times per day, excuse me, see better results. So once you've started to share and promote your app consistently, you need to make it a habit to check your agent dashboard every morning to see what activity has taken place, and then you can kind of follow up. It will arm you with informed information like when people are looking for homes again, when their searches might pick up, the neighborhoods that they're searching in, price ranges, what homes they're saving, and also that MLS information if certain homes they were interested in are still active or pending or off the market. So this is where that 30 to 60 minutes of follow-up comes in that we referenced earlier. Here's an example of how you can use the information you gain in the app to follow up. Here's a quick example. So here you are, you're ready to call everyone in your sphere of influence, but sometimes you might feel like you're not sure where to begin. So you wake up, you look in your agent dashboard. Awesome. There's been lots of activity in the past couple of days. You can see last night here that Bob, your trainer from the gym, downloaded the app. He set three searches and saved 7 houses, and now he's getting notifications. Bob shared the app with Kim from their spin class, and you can see that she was searching in a neighborhood in the 300K range with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. And then Kim told Chad about it while they walked on the treadmill, and then he shared it with his buddy Jack. Jack downloaded and is looking for 3 different neighborhoods in the 500K range. So now I would say you are officially the agent at your local gym, and you can specifically tailor their property suggestions and anything you might know about certain neighborhoods or school districts, basically when you call them and follow up. So kind of being able to see in detail what your clients or prospects were looking for gives you kind of that confidence to make more informed calls or emails when you're following up. And it really positions you as the most knowledgeable agent in that area. So here in the app is a specific client detail. You can see Kim, you shared your app with her again at the gym. You can see she created an account, so all of her email and contact information is coming up there. You can see when she last opened it. You can see her most viewed properties that she looked at, and then you can see the recommended properties that come up based on what she was searching. And now you can give her a call and you can say, hey, Kim, I have 3 of the most perfect properties that I know you will love. It's in the exact school district that I think you like, you know, and just throw out all the knowledge that you know about that area, and it will just really help your clients to think that you're like reading their mind. And of course they would want to work with you because you're in tune with them. So let's look a little bit at how it can help, how your app is the bridge between working your sphere of influence in you. When it comes down to it, a sphere of influence is just a group of people that you know personally. So whether it's a client you haven't seen in 10 years or a family member you wake up with every morning, the core idea behind the term sphere of influence is that by simply knowing you, you have the ability to impact them in some way. So you can use your app to jumpstart your sphere, which is really cool. You call who you know. You have family, friends, old schoolmates, previous business associates, soccer buddies, your kids, parents on your kids' soccer team. And these are people that know you. And just because of that, again, you have some influence on them. You know, again, it's a good icebreaker to have this app. You know, and then plan ongoing contact and actually do it. Make regular follow-up. You know, no one's going to remember an announcement you sent out a year ago. Maybe you get this app now, you post about it once, it goes down on your Facebook feed or your Instagram, and you know, no one will see it a year from now. So you have to consistently kind of announce that and talk about it, and then pick up the phone and send those emails as well. You know, there's nothing worse than finding out that a good friend bought a home from another agent because you haven't picked up the phone and reached out in a while. So start adding your sphere to your app immediately. You know, you always want to get involved in community activities, go to homeowner association meetings, use your app as your digital business card. You know, whenever you strike up a conversation, make sure you share your app as if you were sharing your business card. So let's do a few support and marketing tips to review. If you want to showcase your tech savviness, you can paste the App Store badges onto your social media posts, your email signature, and other marketing materials. For digital platforms like your signature or from Facebook, download the images and you can paste them onto your materials. You right-click each badge to add a hyperlink of your app download URL to the badges. The links were created to recognize each person's device platform, so you can use the link on both. They will automatically be directed to the App Store for their device, so they can download your app. And the badges have been added to the document section in Go Hanna. So just go to your navigation bar and then choose Documents, Marketing, and App Store badges. And over on the right is what they look like. I'm sure you guys have seen that in other apps before. So adding these to your marketing materials really gives your app some oomph. You can add your QR code for your app download link. You can add it to your business cards, your direct mailers, anything you use at open houses, anything you use at community appreciation events. And you can obtain that QR code from your desktop download page. You just right click and then save it as an image. And then really feature your app as one of the tools in your whole marketing plan. And don't forget about your social media. This has really changed the game when it comes to agents growing and reaching their sphere. And you really need to take advantage of it. You know, with more Americans at home, working from home, they're on social media now more than ever. So now's the time to kind of get out of your comfort zone and post about your app pretty regularly. You could even do, we've had agents that have done like a fun little video clip about how their clients can download it, how they can set up an account. So there's a lot of ways you can kind of get creative with it. And make sure that you are promoting your own personalized app and not the company app. So you always want to make sure you're using your personalized app link. And again, this can be found in your welcome email or by clicking the share button from within your app. And again, your app is your digital business card. We say this as our little motto at Smarter Agent. It shows your clients that you're really ahead of the game, you're tech savvy, and you have the modern tools to help them find a home, but also to sell their home. Your app can help you get their home in front of more people and sell it quicker. So, you know, for example, if someone would have gotten your paper business card, maybe at an open house or an event, it might end up in the back of their car on the floor or something. In their glove compartment, who knows? If you share your digital business card, your app, you can say, hey, give me your number, I'll text you this app, download it, it allows you to search and save properties, and you can reach me directly to answer any questions at any time. So it's really a great way to secure that connection with any leads. So just to review, the 3 key app steps. So you want to download, existing and new clients should download your app and create an account. Again, this will ensure you capture that contact information and allow you to see their searches. Log in. As soon as you, the agent, download your app, activate your agent dashboard account on your phone. And then share and engage. So keep sharing with your sphere and then check your agent dashboard often, monitor those activities and follow up. And this will lead to increased repeat and referral business. And start now. Here's some, quick actionable steps you can take for success. So you can, as soon as you, the agent, download your own app, activate that agent dashboard if you haven't already. Existing and new clients should download your app and create an account. And this will ensure that you capture that client contact information and allow you to see their activity. And then check the agent dashboard daily and monitor the activity so you can stay ahead of your clients' interests and any leads that you receive. And then you have all of that information to follow up on. So it's really great. So thank you, everyone. We will now kind of field some questions in the Q&A. And
hey, everybody.
Let us know. Hi, Kayla. Kayla's back.
So there have been some really great questions coming in. There are a couple that I want to start out with. So I had a couple people asking about the QR codes. So if you're confused about where to get these from, you actually can just visit your download link on a desktop computer. And whenever you, or a laptop, whenever you view the desktop version of your download link, there is a QR code in the bottom left-hand corner. And basically all you have to do is either right click and save the image or copy it from there. And then you can save the image and add it to your marketing materials. So that is where you can grab that from. Again, it's only on the desktop version. So if you were to visit on the desktop computer or a laptop, you could use your phone to scan it and download quickly. So keep that in mind. And so that was a really great question. So if you have any questions about that or more, go ahead and type them in the box. But that's a quick and easy way to grab your personalized QR code. I also have a question about getting the app on a tablet or an iPad. So the more sophisticated tablets are becoming, they are also using desktop versions of websites. So you'll notice on your device that in your settings, you have the option to default to the desktop version of web pages. So like I was just discussing with the QR code, if you're viewing the desktop version, there isn't the shortcut to download now in the App Store. It's just going to show you the QR code and have the ability to send the download link to someone or yourself. So what you should do if you're having that issue and you're stuck in that loop is go into your settings for your browser on your device and make sure that you're able to view the mobile version of the website. So I know there's a lot of different devices out there. So if you're not sure how to do that, there are different support articles for Apple and Samsung and whichever device you happen to be using. But that would be the first thing to check. There is a question here, Rachel, if you want to answer about how to promote on Instagram. So if you kind of want to give some ideas on that.
Sure. So they're actually working about it right now. You can share right from the app to Facebook and Twitter. Instagram, you would have to put the link in your bio and link to it there. So that's pretty easy. It's just up in the top. Let me pull up the Instagram slide really quick that I had. There we go. And actually this just shows a post, but usually you can get like a generic, if you search like picture of a phone, and then you can screen grab your app, post that on there. And honestly, I think mostly you just want to put in the benefits of your app. And that's what really makes people want to download it. And then copy your link into your link in bio. And then they can click on it from there and they should be able to download.
All right. So, and then there are some questions about logging in, just a few reminders. When you go to log in, don't forget to click on the agent login button at the bottom of the screen on the login page. You do not have to use the create an account feature on that first login screen. That's for consumers, for your clients. You want to click on the button at the bottom of the screen to get to the agent login page. And then use your email that's in your Hanna account in the temporary password dashboard, and you'll get the reset link. So make sure you're not creating a new account. If you're creating an account, you're creating an account as a consumer or a client. So you're not going to have those agent abilities.
So this is the difference. This is for consumers to create the login.
Right. So if you're giving instructions for your clients and helping them create their accounts, then you're going to want them to do that. But as an agent, you want to use the agent login button.
Hey Kevin, can you chime in on where those instructions are saved in the in your system so they could be referenced in writing?
Sorry, looking for the unmute button there. Yeah, you could find those in documents on Hanna. In the marketing folder, you'll see a Smarter Agent folder. And in there, you'll see the FAQs.
Cool, thanks.
Sure.
And for those of you who maybe can't find your welcome email or are missing your personalized app link, this is a unique link to you for your specific agent app. So it's really important that that's the link that you download from so that you have your branded app and share it with your clients so that all of your leads come back to you. So if you're missing that, there is a formula for it. So everybody's link is app.howardhanna.com/HHRE. And then whatever the beginning of your Howard Hanna web page is, so for example, if you're marysmith.howardhanna.com, your download link would be app.howardhanna.com/HHRE Mary Smith. So whatever your name is at the beginning of your web page URL, that is what the end of your download link is, and that's what makes it unique to you. So if you check out the chat box, Deanna, one of our teammates, is here, and she shared that in writing. So if for some reason you are still missing your download link, you can follow that formula and visit that on your download page. So you can try that out. If you still aren't getting your page to load, or you're not getting one personalized to you, just go ahead and reach out to your help desk. If you signed in the wrong place, no worries. Just go back to the login link in your menu, and there will be a log out button. You can log out and then go back and log in the correct way. If you're trying to log in and you're getting an incorrect email or password message, just double check that you don't have any typos. And then if you've tried more than once, it's possible that you were successful at one point. So if you have been trying to log in and you just didn't get your email to reset, once you've successfully logged in one time, you've activated it. So go ahead and just try to use the forgot password link to see if it works. The forgot password link will only work if you've already logged in once. So it's not going to work if you've never logged in at all. But if you have tried multiple times, there's a chance that you were successful one of those times and you just didn't realize it. So go ahead and attempt to use the forgot password link and see if that works. If that does not work, reach out to your help desk. They'll be able to help you out. I have a question here that is, what is the value of the agent badge? I think you're probably meaning the App Store badges. So App Store badges are the those graphics for the Apple App Store and for Google Play Store. They are actually really commonly used graphics that are used on numerous websites, platforms, to indicate that a product or a resource has an app available in the store. So they're very recognizable. So from a marketing perspective, if someone sees those badges, they know that there's an app. And it's more of a visual cue than just sharing your download link. So those badges are really helpful for getting more downloads from your sphere of influence, because if they get an email from you, or they visit your web page or your social media and they see those badges, that lets them know, you know, that you have that app, and just make sure that you're linking them to your unique download link. Someone's asking for the 10-digit phone number for sending their text code for on marketing materials. I believe you guys can find that actually in the FAQ document in GoHanna. I don't know if we have a slide in this particular deck about that, but you can find it, and it should also be in your, I'm trying to think if it's anywhere else. It's definitely going to be on the FAQ document if you check there.
So again, I think somebody asked if it says for sale near me, does that mean I'm logged in? So you'll know you're logged in if when you open your expanded menu, you see it says agent dashboard. So that's when you know you are logged in properly.
And then we had a, sorry about that. sorry about that. My husband just got home from work and my dog was very happy to see him. So the phone number, when I was asking about or telling you about the phone number, the question was actually what the unique code is, which is a great question. So just like we gave you that formula for your download link, the app.howardhanna.com/HHRE, your unique code is everything that comes after the slash. So HHRE, and then your website URL without howardhanna.com. So for example, we were using Mary Smith earlier. Hers would be HHRE Mary Smith. All one word, no spaces, and no punctuation. If you see your name in the app, but you don't see Agent Dashboard in your menu, it might be because you're logged in as a consumer if you've already logged in. If you haven't logged in at all, it's possible that, or you've attempted but haven't finished logging in, it's possible that you didn't finish those steps or didn't successfully log in. So just go back to your login screen. Make sure that if it has you logged in as a consumer, you use the log out and then log back in as an agent. But that would be the first thing to check. So one more time, the download links are app.howardhanna.com/HHRE, and then your name from the beginning of your website link. So if you have your name, like I know Marcy, you're asking for it. So yours would, if this is what your name is on your web page, it would be app.howardhanna.com/HHRE Marcy Robinson, all one word. If you're logged in and you want to go as a consumer and you want to log out, go back to the login button, and then there will be a log out button there. So I know it's a little bit confusing. There isn't just a log out button in the menu. You have to click on login again and then log out.
Good, Kathleen, you have the dashboard. You're in.
And the recordings, I believe, Kate and Kevin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they'll be available on your YouTube channel for you guys to watch later today.
That's correct. They'll be up by 4:30.
I think someone was asking about sharing. So again, it's pretty easy. You can share right from within the app. So if you click on over here, there's 3 lines. Sorry, over here, there's 3 lines. When it pulls up this expanded menu. And then you scroll down to what's highlighted in yellow, share app. And then what comes up from that, it says email, text, or social media. And then when you click on one of those, there is a pre-populated message in there, but if you want to change the message to whatever you want, you can. So you just click in the field and you can delete what it says. You can leave that and add on. So it's pretty easy to share in those 3 different ways right from the app. And again, once you get the recording with this, any new technology, I always reiterate this in trainings, go through at your own pace. This is we kind of move through this pretty quickly. It's a lot to take in the 40 minutes that we have together, but that's why they send out the recording. So, if you have a half hour here or there, open the recording, open up your app, pause, try different things, go at your own pace because it is a lot to learn. But once you do it a couple times at your own pace, it's pretty simple. So when you get the recording, play around. I think that helps a lot.
Great. Well, questions have kind of slowed down a little bit. Kevin, do you have anything else you want to add?
I just wanted to thank you guys for doing this special training on the app. I think a lot of the agents are really excited about it. You can tell by all the questions that they're excited about it. It's wonderful. You know, we do get the same questions fairly often. So, you know, that being said, you know, the recordings, they'll be on YouTube. I'll send out an email tomorrow with links to them as well. What is my app code? That's in the FAQs, along with almost every question that's popped up in the last week is in this FAQ. Again, that's in the documents folder in marketing, and then Howard Hanna mobile app. So it's really easy to find, or just search Howard Hanna mobile app and go Hanna and you'll find it. But it's just, again, thank you guys very much for doing this for us and our agents. I hope our agents love this and use it, and just appreciate everything you've done. So thank you
Yeah,
very much.
absolutely. We're so excited for you guys to get started and start using the app.
Yeah.
Actually, Kevin, would you mind, do you have more information on, do you guys have a YouTube channel that you post to? I think someone's asking where exactly on YouTube they can find it. I'm assuming you guys have a channel.
I can post a link to it, unless Kate has a faster way.
No, it's gonna have to be a link, Kevin. I'll put it on the education one.
Yeah. Channel. Give me 1 second, and I can paste this into the chat, or should I paste it into the Q&A?
Do the chat, because I can copy and paste from the chat.
Okay, and here is the link to the education YouTube channel. So we'll leave this up for a minute so people have a chance to copy it.
So I just wanted to point out, I've had a couple questions come in about already having users before you start sharing it. We did extensive testing of the app while we were setting it up. So we did use some of your real accounts when we were doing that. I know this person's anonymous in the questions, so I can't answer specifically if you were one of those people, but it is very possible that your app was part of tests. So if you do see some activity from before you downloaded it and started sharing it, there is a possibility that it was actually test activity. So I recommend, if you don't know who they are, and the contact information is there and their name is there, it's always good to reach out to make sure see if they're a real lead. And then, you know, if you notice that at the top there are date ranges on the agent dashboard, and you can adjust your date range and start from the day you downloaded and started sharing, so that if there's anything previous to that was testing, it kind of gets filtered out just by way of the date range being filtered. So that's another way you can look at it.
You know, something I wouldn't mind throwing out there, you know, there's been some suggestions on things that we could do with the app that maybe aren't part of the app today. And I would say, you know, we would love to submit those suggestions. But I was going to ask Rachel and Kayla the best way for agents to submit their suggestions on the app.
What do you think, Kayla?
So I think actually, I don't know if there's a way for you guys to set up like a suggestions, not suggestions box, so to speak, but something maybe on their Go Hanna that they can send in suggestions, or even if if maybe the help desk can set something up for feedback that they can, report on to us every once in a while and let us know what they're hearing. So
here's what we could do. You bring up a perfect point. We have a suggestion box on Go Hanna. So right now there's not an option for the app, but what you could do is select other, and then you could just note that it's for the mobile app, and then you can put your suggestion in that way. That would be
Awesome.
perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you again. I really appreciate it. Hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead. It's supposed to be gorgeous, at least here in the Cleveland area. So enjoy the week, and we will talk to everybody soon.
Awesome,
Thank
guys.
you, everybody.
Thanks for having
Thanks, everybody.
us. Bye.
Bye-bye.